Greatest Hits weekend in Indianapolis is a bit of an all-star weekend for League Joe. Now, you can't have an all-star game without all-stars, and normally whenever you say the word all-stars, you're thinking of the best competitors in the game. For League Joe, it's a little bit different. We're looking for the people that have the most heart, the ones that make their teams better, that make the event better, and that brighten up the days of everybody that plays regardless of their skill level. We're looking for all-stars who aren't just hitting dingers and throwing strikeouts. For example, all-stars like Linda Breckenridge. At 55 years old, she came down and joined her first Ultra Draft, and she had the guts to actually ask to pitch, and she did. Not only was she a great contributor to that squad, but she brightened everybody's day. We also think of coaches like Matty P., who was Linda's coach, and when little Miss Linda approached him in the middle of a tournament to pitch for the first time, he could have easily said no and turned to one of his studs, but he said, heck yeah, get out there on the mound. He prioritized including every member of his team, and that's what we look for out of a good coach. Here locally, we think about Mike O'Malley. Mike has been a long-time League Joer, in fact was in the very first League Joe League ever, but he just won his first championship in 10 years at League Joe's home park in Indianapolis. You wouldn't be able to tell by his attitude because every week he shows up, has a great time, and brightens everybody around him. Of course, these aren't the only players with great stories in League Joe, and we want to hear from you to tell us who else should be considered for an all-star nomination for the League Joe Greatest Hits games. There's a nomination form that you'll find directly attached to this post. In it, you'll find several categories where you can nominate your favorite League Joe All-Stars. This does include a category for the sluggers, by the way, so our skilled players will definitely receive their recognition. But in addition to them, we're looking for the top overall coaches, those who show the most heart, and those who show the most improvement over the course of League Joe history. We welcome any and all nominations and hope that you'll all submit terrific stories that we can then share and highlight these individuals for their awesome accomplishments with League Joe. See you in Indianapolis, September 27th through 29th for the League Joe Greatest Hits Tourney.